A few years ago, I was hired by a small mobile home court owner to evict 3 different individuals in 3 different mobile homes. Well, I get there and I get to my first home and I knock on the door and I'm serving this person papers and he immediately flips out on me, which is nothing new. I'm so used to it and I'm ready for it. Well, while I'm serving this guy eviction papers, I feel someone tugging on my leg and I thought it was a child, so I was very careful when I turned around to see who it was. And here's this man tugging on my pants like, "You got any ketchup and mustard?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." What? And then the guy I'm serving the papers to is like, "Larry, get the hell out of here. Stop it with the crazy shit." I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, wait a minute. Larry is one of the people I'm evicting today. So I look at Larry and I'm like, "Larry, what's your last name?" And he like is mumbling, like he's out of it. And I realize that he's drunk. And I remember from reading the paperwork, that's actually why he's getting evicted, is because he's like 3 months late on rent and he's constantly wasted and disturbing the peace. And I remember Larry being the first name. Larry tells me his last name, and I'm like, got him. So I'm like, "Larry, where's your house? I've got some ketchup in my car, some ketchup packs in my car. Which home's yours?" And he like points in a direction of like 10 mobile homes. I'm like, great. So after I'm done serving the first guy, who's literally still calling me names as I'm walking away, I'm talking to Larry like we're new best friends. And Larry's like, "Yeah, I gotta get me some ketchup and mustard before I can make these hamburger patties." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's got a backpack on his back. And I'm like, "Oh, I get it. Can't have a burger without ketchup and mustard. I completely get it." He's like, "Yeah, I've been to the store 3 hours ago and I still got the meat in my backpack behind me and I'm worried it's gonna go bad." Y'all, it is July. Okay, like it is scorching hot here in South Carolina in July, and this man is walking around with a pound of ground beef in his very thin backpack. Okay, yeah, and I'm like, Larry, I don't think that's healthy to eat anymore if you've been walking around with it for 3 hours. And he's like, "Well, I ain't got no electricity neither, so I'm trying to find where I can put up a fire and make me some hamburgers, but I need my ketchup and mustard." I was like, "Okay, Larry, well, let's go to your house." So we walked to his house, and I'm standing in the front, and I confirmed that it's the Larry that I need. It's the house that, is Larry's name, that, is on the paperwork for Larry. And I say, "Larry, you've been served." He's like, "I've been served what? They won't serve me at the bar no more." I was like, "Larry," I'm starting to feel bad now. I'm like, "Larry, I'm here to serve you an eviction because you are disturbing the peace and you're late on your rent." "Oh, darn. Well, I knew it was going to happen, but I can't even pay my electricity." And I'm like, normally I don't get into people's business and I just walk away. And I'm like, "Well, Larry, maybe if you put your vices on the shelf, you could pay your rent." And he's like, "Well, I tried that before, but it didn't work out." And I'm like, "Okay, well, good luck to you, Larry." As I'm walking away, he's like, "Wait a minute. Where's that ketchup?" Not a care in the world. He just accepted the bad news as it was. He didn't get angry with me. He didn't get nasty with me. He didn't flip out on me. He just wanted that ketchup and somewhere to set up a campfire so he could make his burgers. That was very interesting. Then I had to go to the last house to serve the eviction papers, and he followed me. And I said, "Can I help you, Larry?" He's like, "Well, you promised me that ketchup, and I really don't want you to leave till I get me some ketchup. I know you ain't got the mustard, but I really want that ketchup." I'm like, "You know what, Larry? I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing right now and go get you that ketchup." So I went to my car. I got him all the ketchup I had. Like, God only knows how old some of the ketchup was, but I don't think it was going to hurt him nearly as bad as the beef. But yeah, that happened. And then he's like, "Well, who you serving next?" And I told him the name, and he's like, "I'd take you right to him. He's a real asshole." I was like, "Okay, Larry, I don't need the backup, but thank you." He's like, "Well, I'm just going to stick behind this bush and watch how it goes down just in case you need a ninja." And I'm like, "Okay, Larry, I appreciate the security." Yep. So that was that was an interesting day. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, and follow. Thanks, guys.